Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, we're looking at the 1966 Lincoln penny. How much are these coins worth? What you should be looking for on your pennies that can give them some value. And we'll look at some other dates on pennies as well. Let's just hop right into it. Alright, so starting off first with the 1966 Lincoln cent. What you want to look for on these pennies is on the reverse. So look for a doubled die reverse. Doubling taking place on the lettering of the coin there. Here's a few examples of what that looks like on the 1966 penny. Now you could do that with your USB coin microscopes. I do have those available on couchcollectibles.com. Link is below every single video that I upload. You also want to look for that there on the pillars of the reverse of the coin as well. And there is a die clash going through there on the reverse as well on this double die reverse. So always be on the lookout for that on the 1966 penny. And you also want to look for doubling on the front of the coin, on the lettering, on the date. Here's an example of that penny that has the doubling on the front of the coin. It's only graded at an AU 53, about uncirculated 53. It's sold on eBay here for a little over $50. So really not worth getting graded in my opinion in that condition. Now had it been a much higher grade, mint state, you know, a red grade or so, then I would probably get it graded. Now also for the 1966 penny, we have two pennies here that sold for different prices, and I want to show you guys the reason why. Alright, so this is a 1966. Now this penny here is an SMS coin, so a special mint set coin. It is graded at a mint state 65 red. So that's going to affect the value, is the grade. Alright, so usually you'll see, you know, top grades like this selling for thousands of dollars, but in this case, it's different. Now this is where coin grading kind of gets tricky. So this is graded at a mint state 65 red, very good grade. The coin sold for around $190. Now just two grades higher, this coin here, mint state 67 red, sold for over $1,800. Now by the way, here is an example of an SMS coin. So if you guys want to pause this is out of the PCGS book, Special Mint Set. It tells you exactly what a Special Mint Set coin is. Set of special coins, neither business strikes nor proofs. First struck in limited quantities in 1965 and officially, focus, released in 1966 to 67 to replace proof sets, which were discontinued as part of the US Mint's effort to stop coin hoarding. So you can go on to read that if you want to pause this to get a more in-depth explanation of what those are and why they produce those. So basically when you're sending coins like this into being graded, you're taking a big risk, you know, because a couple grades could make a huge difference in price. So just keep that in mind. You always want to, you know, study and research the population of each coin graded at a specific grade. Here's another example of that. Now this is just on the business strike penny. So these are like pennies that are released into circulation that we find every day, but this is a mint state 66 red, so that's what, you know, makes this different than, you know, a regular circulated scratched up penny. So that is a very high grade. However, the coin only sold for around $30. Now if we look at a mint state 67 red, this is graded by PCGS. This coin sold for over $6,000. Now let's look at some different types of errors on the 1966. This coin is graded by NGC, and this has an obverse half of two coins that were struck together. So we see here on the front, looks pretty normal, but here on the reverse is where we see no design of the reverse design. So this coin here sold for a little over $100. Nothing super valuable, but still it's a $100 penny. Now here is a 1966. You can look for these again on all kinds of different coins. The obverse has been struck through a capped die. We see that taking place there on the front, the obverse of the coin. Here on the reverse, looks normal. This penny only sold for around $40. So again, nothing super valuable, but it's a $40 error coin. Now here is a 1966 ragged end clip. Now this one here is pretty cool, man. This looks like a damaged coin, however it actually is a mint error coin. So it only sold for $90, but like I always say, it's a $90 penny. 1 cent and a $90, I'll take it any day. Now this coin here has been double struck. Of course, this type of error speaks for itself. The coin did sell for a little over $60. So pretty awesome coin. Love these types of errors, by the way. Here's a 1966 Lincoln cent that was struck on a 10-cent planchet. Double struck on a 10-cent planchet as well. Look at that, man. That is awesome. I love these types of errors as well. These are some of my favorites. Boy, would I love to come across something like this. This coin sold for over $1,400. That's right, over $1,000 penny. Now here is a CUD taking place, a die break on the 1966. And we see that there at the top of the coin. And then there on the reverse, you will see the result there at the bottom going through the C and E of cent. It'll be faded out on the reverse as a result of that CUD there on the front. Now this coin only sold for around 20 bucks, so you know, something like that, not really worth getting graded. In my opinion, you're gonna spend more on getting it graded than you would be able to sell it for. Now here's a 1966. Again, this one is a mint error, but it isn't super valuable. It was struck on a split planchet, and as a result of that, it only weighs 1.9 grams. So this penny here sold for around 25 bucks. Again, nothing really valuable there. Now here is a very cool mint error. This coin was struck through a retained staple 1966. Look at that, man. Is that just amazing or what? So that actually happened when the coin was being produced at the mint. Now this coin sold for over $550. Now here's another different example of that. Same error, a staple on the obverse here, and this coin sold for over $1,100. So over $1,000 and over $500 for the other coin that has that staple in the penny. That is really cool, man. Boy, finding something like that is like 1 in a million, man. But here are some other pennies that you always want to be on the lookout for. This is a 1964 penny. Looks pretty normal from a distance. However, it was struck on a 1951 wheat penny. So that is really interesting, huh? It's graded at about uncirculated 58. And you can see here that the coin has the word Liberty and the 1951 date there to the right and left of Lincoln's head. So that is really cool to have that design there. And here on the reverse, you can't really make out much of the other penny design. So very awesome type of error. This penny sold for over $1,800. Now here is a question that I get all the time. This is on the 1964 penny, but it's also on other dated pennies as well. But you can see that there's an outline of Kennedy's head, a little miniature Kennedy there with Lincoln on the coin. So Lincoln, Kennedy, sometimes they call them the Lincoln Kennedy penny, I don't know. But these coins are not valuable. They're only worth, you know, maybe a couple dollars, if that, maybe $1. But they are not valuable. These are not mint errors. They were purposely struck on there by a company as to make the coin as a novelty piece. So let's move on to, again, another expensive coin. This is a 1964 Lincoln penny that was struck over a 1963 Denver minted Lincoln penny. So you can really see it here in this image. You can see the reverse design of the penny here on the front of the coin, the obverse of the penny. So that is really incredible. This is the type of error that I would love to find when I'm coin roll hunting pennies. Now here on the reverse, again, you can see the design of Lincoln's head. So that is really cool as well. And this coin here sold for a whopping $4,000. It actually sold for over $4,000. So that is a really awesome type of error to always look for. Now here's another coin that sold on eBay, the 1964 off-center penny. And it's really struck pretty good off-center there. And this coin sold for around $30 US. So 30 bucks, can't beat it for a penny, but I would personally keep it in my coin collection for 30 bucks. Now here's something to look for on your 1964 pennies. If we zoom into that D mint mark, you can see how it looks like it's doubled. That is a repunched mint mark. So it's a RPM repunched mint mark. You can look for that with your coin microscopes, again, which I have available on couchcollectibles.com. Now here's the coin that has that repunched mint mark. It only sold for around 10 bucks. but I would definitely still always be on the lookout for those RPMs on your coins, because some of them could really add some value to your coins depending on which coin it actually is on. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.